that's a little loud. Alright, yeah. You can see this. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Hi, hello. We're gonna be doing a little game dev stream. I have about 45 minutes, so just gonna open Epic. Let's put that over here just for a second. Unreal. There we go. Alright, we're not doing anything specific. We're just really setting up a project. And, yeah. Okay, you can't see this, I forgot. Should probably learn. Oh, you can see that now. I am excited. I just had a lot of stuff. Not wow. I just had a lot of stuff, but okay, let me get that. Hello? That works. Yeah, just want to make sure my voice is good enough. Yep. So we gotta wait for this to load. I don't even know what this back. It could be anything. Hopefully we can get something in here soon. Yeah, my sound alerts are working, right? Yeah, let me just set that for you. And then show machine. Yeah. So it's called Project Cleaner, that's all I'm gonna say. That's basically what I'm giving it right now. Let me sound the sound alerts. Yeah, so alright, so we got this. Yeah. I just adjust this in the settings, so first we want to open this up. Because that's and I don't want the angle of the camera, I want just this up. Wait, yeah. That works. No, still not what I want. That's not like a little off center. No more. Alright, that's good enough. Yeah, I just want to say, like, because, here, let me show you. There's a shift one, yeah. So, this is on my monitor, but for my regular monitor, look more, wait, a little more like that, I feel like. But you could select like 1080. Probably just something like that. Still looks nice, you know. But yeah. Let me see if I can lower that. It's a little loud. Yeah, there we go. So count this as a start. Let's add sprinting first because that's gonna be fun. We're gonna need to go to input, third person input. Duplicate that. We're gonna do IA sprint. We don't have to do anything, right? Add a new mapping. And we're gonna call it sprint. Where is it? There it is. And just shift save. Move that there because it just makes it easier. And then we should be able to call it now. So sprint. And then I think how I want to do this is just like change the player walkthrough. So wait, no, set player no. Max walk speed. Max walk speed, yes. No, I don't want that. Give me a sec. Walk speed. Set max walk speed. And so we're actually going to want to. I believe it's started. Trigger? Ongoing. Alright, that's it. We're going to want that. And then duplicate. Set the target here. And then move that to cancel. Triple cancel. Alright, so I think it's just completed. Alright, and then don't mind the music, that's just in case. No, I don't need music. Oh, wait, here, let me get slime through. Yeah, alright. That's not gonna cute or anything, but, yeah, just gonna have to deal with it, kind of. Alright, so sprinting, what is it set to right now? If I could just choose. Oh, oopsies. Don't press that. I want, no, that's good, to be honest. It's like a nice jog. And now we're gonna want to get character movement, max speed. Walk speed 500. I feel like I usually do it a little faster on that. It's just 500. And then set that to 800 because I don't want them to be full on. I just want like it to be a little faster. And you see how it's like. I can see it just jump. It's nice. It's clips, yeah. Yeah, that clips in the floor. Alright, that's good. Because, yeah. So you're like walking, sprinting. I forgot, does this scale the animation? Probably. So we got basic sprint. That's sprint. And then, okay, so we got that working. Oh, hello, I see I got first viewer. Here, let's pull up a tutorial for you. Oh, you can see this, right? Okay, I'm just gonna move that there, put that there, yeah. If you chat, that'd be pretty cool. How to, no. Health, system, Unreal Engine 5. Don't ask, my dad's watching the show. Yes. That'll work.
What's up, guys? Welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 character, and what we are going to do is create a new variable.
You know what? I'm gonna do something like this. Maybe set that first. Put the chat. Where can I put this reliably? Actually, I can just go. I could just set it like this. Yeah, set it. That works. And then have a little spot for chat. Yeah, that works. And then, I want my new capture. Window capture. Got it. We're not gonna let that. Yes. Okay. Now we're just gonna have that. There we go. Just put that to the side so you can see. That's a little too small. And then, alright, just have that with me. It's gonna be a lot bigger for me though. Wait, actually, I wanna see if it scales. Alright, so let's see. Get that over. Alright, there we go. That works. Just put it to the bottom. Yep. Alright.
Okay, it's gonna be called health, and we we are gonna set it to be a float. Okay.
So can attack. Oh, he looks like it. Actually, yeah, health and damage. Health and damage. Yeah, this works.
In this Unreal Engine 5 health and damage system tutorial, we are going to create a health bar for the player that will decrease when the player receives damage. When the health bar reaches 0, the player will die and respawn after X amount of seconds. For this tutorial, I am going to use a third-person template and to help you out. I'll select the user widget, and I'm going to call this one WB.
So, content, we're going to create a new folder. You want to widget, right? User interface, widget, user nope, oops, this is not going good.
And I'm going to call this one WB main. So this is my main UI, and my main UI contains my health bar. I'm going to double click this main UI, and inside of here, before we do anything inside of a widget blueprint, we have to up here search for a canvas. And this canvas we have to click and drag into here, and now you can see we created this canvas. So before you create any UI for your game, you have to create a canvas first. Then for my health bar, we are going to use something called a progress bar. So let's click on this one, drag it into the canvas, and here we have the progress bar. Now we can take this progress bar and take it around here in our UI. However, I also want some text on top of my progress bar. So in order to do this, we have to use something called an overlay. This overlays two items on top of each other. So if I drag this again into the canvas panel, and now I drag my progress bar into my overlay. So now I have my progress bar into my overlay, and then I can search for a text element and take this text and drag it into the overlay as well. So we're basically overlaying the text on top of the progress bar. For the overlay, let's click on it, and I'm going to resize it and make it larger so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to drag it down here. You can see the progress bar is very small, so you have to click on the progress bar and fill it here horizontally and vertically as well, so it fills the whole overlay. So for this text, I'm going to click on it, and here for the horizontal alignment, I'm just going to put it in the middle of the progress bar. And then you can click on the overlay and you can resize the health bar and make it look however you want. You can also click on this text. I'm going to reduce the size. So clicking on the text, clicking on the font, I'm going to reduce this size to maybe something like 16 or 18. I think 16, maybe 18 for this tutorial, so you can see it on my screen. And I'm
wait. How do I do this? So, do I have to click it? It's not changing anything. Oh, maybe like this? Witches can't have children. Okay, that's lovely. I'm gonna want the text. How do I? Ah, so that's the text selected. Oh! And then, wait, we're gonna want. Where is it? We're gonna want like that. No. ROM special. Size, maybe? Or. What's the showing size? Oh, font, yeah. And then. This is. I'm guessing it will. And we're gonna want that centered. Where's the 38? Here's the thing, it's more of a debug thing. I'll make it a little bigger. Because my eyes are amazing when it comes to how bad showing something. 14, yeah, that should fit.
I'm also going to go to the outline settings, and I'm going to give it an outline so it's a lot easier to see. So for the outline size, I'm just going to write 1 or 2, or maybe something like 2. Now, this is very ugly design-wise, but we're not focusing too much on design. We're just creating a health bar here. So you can press on the progress bar as well, And here in the percent, if you click and drag, you can see now you're filling the progress bar. And instead of having it as a blue color, usually health bars are red. So you can click on this color here and you can just drag into the red zone and try to choose a color you like. Let's say, for example, this red color here. Let's click on OK now. I'm going to click on here and actually reduce my outline size to 1. I think 2 is maybe too much. And let's compile. Now I'm going to drag this overlay. I'm going to drag it down here because I want my progress bar to be at the bottom left of my screen. Now for UIs, you can see we have something called an anchor. This is the anchor of this UI that I am selecting right now. And if you select the overlay, I'm going to drag it down here because I want my progress bar to be at the bottom left of my screen. Now for UIs, you can see we have something called an anchor. This is the anchor of this UI that I am selecting right now. And if you select the overlay, you cannot see it if you select the progress bar or the text, but if you select the parent element, so the upper element, the overlay, you can see we have something called an anchor. And what an anchor is if I, for example, click and drag, and let's say the player is now playing your game, and the player is resizing their game window, this UI right now is going to push itself towards this corner. So if I keep resizing it and making it lower in-game, this UI is going to be pushed up here, and I don't want that. I want my UI to stay down here. So you have to click on this anchor and set it to the bottom left as well, so it's down here. And here for the position Y and X and Y, you can write 0, 0. And now you can see it's out of the screen, so we have to put it inside of the screen. And you do that here in the alignment. You can see you have an X alignment and a Y alignment. We have to push it up in the Y axis. So if you write 0.5, you can see you push it halfway. If you write 1, you push it all the way. So these numbers go between 0 and 1. For example, here you can also write 0.5 and 1, and now you can see you push it in the X-axis. However, we don't want that, so 0 in the X and 1 in the Y. And now you can see at 0, 0, it stays inside of the canvas. And this is a bit more clean than before, so let's just click and drag this here. Give it a bit of space on the sides of the screen, something like this. And let's go ahead and click on compile, and now we have finished our health bar. Now before we close this window, let's click on this text, and up here let me give it a name. We're going to use this later. Let me call it text health, and I'm also going to click on this progress bar, and I'm going to call it prog health bar. Let's go ahead and click on compile. I'm going to make this health bar functional before we go over to the player. So let's click on the graph now. Now we're finished with the designer. Let's go to the graph. And inside of here, I'm just clicking and dragging and deleting everything here. And let's right click into this graph and search for a custom event. And let's add a custom event. And this event, I'm just going to call it update health UI. And for this update health UI, what I basically want to do is, you always have to ask yourself, what are you trying to do? What I'm trying to do is, if you click on this progress bar, you have this percent. So the basic thing is we're trying to set the percent for this health bar, for this progress bar. So we can go to the graph, we can take this progress bar health bar variable, and you can drag from here and say set percent. This is what we're trying to do, and you can go ahead and connect it. The percent for this health bar, for this progress bar. So we can go to the graph, we can take this progress bar health bar variable, and you can drag from here and say set percent bar for this health bar. So we can go to the graph, we can take this.
What? Oh, do I have to go add function? No, it's not a function. Okay. Add. Custom events. Yes. Update health UI. Yes, I am a genius.
Progress bar health bar variable, and you can drag from here and say set percent. This is what we're trying to do, and you can go ahead and connect it. Now, what is the percent? This is how much health you have left. And how do you calculate how much health you have left? You do this if you click on here on this event and you make two variables, let's click on the first one and make it into a float as well as the second one. And let's change the first one's name to current health. And
I
let's
see what he's doing. Goes boom boom. Float. And then another float. Float. Current.
change the second one to max health. So you have a variable for your current health, and you also have a variable for your maximum health, and we will create those later inside of the player. But for now, we have those two, and you can take the current health and divide it. So if you write the divide sign and select this divide operator, we are dividing the current health with the maximum health. So let's say, for example, your current health is 50 and your maximum health is 100, then this would output 0.5. And remember, inside of progress bars, if you click on it again, notice that this percent only goes from 0 to 1. So it doesn't go from 0 to 100. So whatever number you plug into here, you have to make sure that it is between 0 or 1, because if it's larger than 1, it will always be full, and you will wonder why your health bar is not working. So always, this number always has to be between 0 to 1. So your current health divided by the maximum health, it will give you a percentage between 0 and 1. And then you have to click on is 100. 50 divided by 100 is 0.5. So it will be correct here for the progress bar. It will display 0.5 just like that. Now this is connected. You can go ahead and organize this a little bit. And now for the text, if we go over to this text here, we have to update this as well. You can see I don't have a variable for it. And this is because you have to click on the text first, and then you have to click on is variable. And let's compile. And when you do that, inside of the graph, you can now see we have the variable here. And you can drag it into the graph, and you can drag...
Center, that's what it was. Center. Ah, there we go, now it's working. Compile, save, go back to that. That's a little chunky. Yes, perfect.
From here.
Help. Graph, there we go. Compile and save. Except it doesn't save on compile always. Okay, now I can save.
Here and say set text.
Wait, where's this? Please explain.
You do that inside of the graph.
Ew, what's up? Wait. Oh, is variable, stuff like that. So I guess that was just a variable in default. So let me do this. Hey, can someone just write my game for me? Over. Oh, this is going smoothly. Set that and yes. Okay. Perfect. I want the help bar. Yes, get that. We'll probably go like.
You can now see we have the variable here, and you can drag it into the graph, and you can drag from here and say set text. This is ultimately what we're trying to do. We're trying to set the text for this widget, and what we want to set it to is I just want to set it to what my current health currently is. So I'm going to drag this current health and I'm going to plug it into this text variable, and then Unreal Engine is going to tell you I'm going to convert this float variable into a text variable in order for it to work. So it's going to convert it for you, and you can double click these pins if you want to organize it a bit more and make reroute nodes. And here we have it. So we're setting the percent for the health bar, and we're also setting the health text to the current health. So let's go ahead and click on compile, save everything. Let's close it down. And now let's go over to the character, the player. Now inside of this third person template, it is if you go in the third person and click on the blueprint, and here is our third person character. So before we do anything, let's add the main UI that we created here in the UI. Let's add it to the screen first. Let's find the begin play event here. So you can find it for your own project. If you don't have one in your own project, you can right click and search for begin play, and you can go ahead and make it. Now just notice.
Oh, I don't have one. Do I not? Event begin play.
That you can only have one begin play event in your blueprint. So if you have it already here, as you can see, I can just continue my code over here. So let's drag from here and say create widget and select this one called create widget. Now let's go ahead and select our WB main that we just created. And for the owning player,
So now do the create. I think I remember doing this, but now this one. Create WB. What? Widget? Create widget, I guess. And then class WB. Okay. Owning player.
you can see if I hold the mouse over it, it wants a player controller reference. So if I drag from here and search for player controller, you can see this one, get player controller. Now, even though we have created our UI, we have to add it to the viewport. So we have to drag from here and say add to viewport.
Wait.
Just like
I guess that just works. Add to viewport. Add to viewport. Yes. Yeah, I'm learning two
like
things
that.
at once.
And if we compile now and we go ahead and click on play and I maximize the viewport, you can see that I can now see my health bar as well as my text. It is not updating yet because we haven't really written the code yet, but it is now displaying to the screen.
Wait, let's see if that works. Yeah, there's a little... actually looks really nice. This is just for development purposes only. I'm most likely... It's more gonna be... it's more time. I have a few more minutes to stream, then I gotta go sadly. But I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Next stream's probably not gonna be till Sunday. But yeah, so got a little sprint and we got a little text now. And I'm guessing if we want to change the health, we're gonna have to call. What was it called? Where is it? Update health UI. Update health. Yeah. You know what? Let's just.
Alright, so the thing that's going to minimize my view damage here inside of our level, if we go inside of here, I click F11 again to minimize my viewport, and I click up here, go to volumes, and you can see this one called a pain causing volume. So this will do damage to our character. So, and you can see this one called a pain
What? Is it here? Volumes. Pain causing volume. Okay, we're just gonna make a
causing volume. So this will do damage to our character. And you can see it is created here. I can just drag it and place it somewhere in my level. And I'll just drag it and place it here beside this box so I know where it is. And you can also select how much damage it should do per second. I'm just going to say do, for example, 25 damage per second. So now...
we're gonna just make this instant. Down to... I have to scale this. I think that's good. I should scale from the side. Is that underground? Actually, it works. I guess there's gonna be a... I'll make it a little longer just to go bop, and then go bop. Yeah. And then pain causing volume. Where's my... Give it a second. I said I guess. You know what this... We're gonna put it at 25. Yeah, that works.
If I go back to my player, now I can use an event called any damage. So if you just go down here anywhere, here in the graph, you can right click and search for any damage and select this event called any damage. So This event is fired whenever your player is being damaged by something, and in this case we are being damaged by this box when we walk into it. So this any damage event will fire. So we can now use this damage that we receive, and remember we are currently receiving 25 damage per second. So to use this damage here, let's first create two variables. Let's create the current health and the max health. So clicking on the plus up here, let's call this one current health and select it as a float variable, and let's create a new one called max health. Now for the current health, remember to compile, and now you can see the default value for the current health. Now instead of just setting our current health here as a default value, let's first set our max health. Let's say for example my character has a maximum health of 200, and let's compile. Now instead of setting this current health to 200 as well, the easiest way is just to go up here in the begin play, and when the game begins you can just take this current health, hold shift or hold alt and drag and place it into here to set it, and you can drag this max health into the spin, and whenever the game begins it will automatically just set your current health to your maximum health. So currently my maximum.
So basically, whenever we're adding this, almost you can branch, right? No, that's a different branch. Wait, it's like no. Here, let me see. Oh, is it series? How to split no. Path, I guess? Blue. Yes. Blue. I know reroute mode, but I know there's something else that I've used. Oh, that's something different. No, I don't.
Despite being on an accident,
Whatever.
I was still masking.
I know this thing where it's like.
My doctor said it could be because my
Oh, I know where to find it.
so she recommended an add-on treatment.
Content, animation, characters, mannequins, animations. I think I'm using Manny. Sequence. That. Oh, there's something else. Sequence. You know, I'm going to do sequence. Sequence. Yes. Okay, finally. Delete that. Connect that. So I think I'm gonna create this. Was it alt? Connect that first, and then we're gonna first set max health to. No, we're gonna want to set this. Set current health to max health. Okay.
Health is 200. This will be 200 as well when the game starts. Okay, so let's take this current health and now we have to subtract it. So let's say current health minus, and select this one, subtract, minus the damage. So let's say for example if my health is 200, it will subtract 25 because my damage per second is 25. So
okay. Got that.
200 minus 25, and now we have to set it to the new current health. So we have to drag this current health again into here, and we have to drag the result into here. So now my current health was 200, now it is 175 because I just received 25 damage. Now before I connect it, just to make sure my health doesn't go below 0, because if you keep subtracting you can go below 0. I'm going to hold Alt and click here to disconnect it. And first I just want to drag from here and say clamp. So if you just search for clamp and select this one, clamp float. Now the minimum health is 0, I don't want to go below 0. and my maximum health is basically this maximum health variable. So I can click here and plug it into the max. And now from this
Control,
clamp, I
right?
can now drag
Control's
it
how you-
into this
yeah, there we
variable.
go.
So with this
Max,
clamp, it's just
we don't
clamping values, which means you can never go below
That's
0.
smart,
So it can keep
we're
subtracting
just
health
on if
until,
this,
until it
then.
is 0, and that is our minimum.
Alright.
So this just prevents us from having a bug where our health is
And we're
minus.
probably gonna want
So go ahead and
to
connect this
drag
now, and you can again create reroute nodes and make it a bit more organized. And now our current health will be displayed correctly. So if you just drag from here and write print string is really nice to use to see if your code is working.
I know
And
my
what you can
code's
print
working
is
on
this
this
value,
back.
the current health that you have left. You can plug it into here. And now let's compile. If I click on play now, and I go into this box here, you can see at the top left of my screen, it is
Do I like
displaying the health up here. So it is actually calculating correctly, and it never goes below 0.
I'll take any
Alright, so let's go
damage.
back to the player.
Wait, is there like a variable? Damage type. Yes. What's that? Entry. Can you like?
Your turn. I think you have enough. Enough? Ray, this nigga is fucking wrong.
Oh, do I have to enable like can be damaged? I think I have to. Character movement? Damage. Damage. Can be damaged, yeah. Hello? Why am I not getting damaged? Please help. I'm like sitting in a thing, just clicking. I don't understand. Why is this not working? Physics on contact, no. Brush settings, clicking. No. So I gotta.
That nigga ain't gonna do nothing. Come on.
So if you're X, we're going to use this.
Why? Please. No, it's somewhere. Alright. It's here.
One get player context. It is not updating yet because we haven't. It's going to use my viewport in causing volume. So this will do damage to our character. And you can see it is created here. I can just drag it
Is
and
this supposed to be an instance? Volume.
How about next time I ask you?
Yeah.
place it somewhere in my level. And I'll just drag it and place it here beside this box so I know where it is. And you can also select how much damage it should do per second. I'm just going to say do, for example, 25 damage per second. So now if I go back to my player, now
Why
I
is it
can
not
use
working?
an event called any damage. So
What?
if you just go down here,
You always come to split up the money. Gotta hold until we know. You stick around, you just waiting for a toe tag. And these gangsta motherfuckers got a bell on their hands.
Am I losing something? If I go standing here, it should be getting a message. Oh, am I getting a... Oh, I might be... Where's my output log? Command... I'm missing something.
anywhere here in the
Wait, we gotta do a little research. Unreal Engine 5. Let me lower that. I'm back. Unreal Engine 5. Pain causing volume. Not caning. Huh? Wait. It is a damage type. Do you not see that? They tried damage. I'm gonna crash out. What am I doing?
Graph, you can right click and search for variables. Let's create 5 damage. Now use this into it. So this any damage event will fire. So we can now use this damage that we receive, and remember we are currently receiving 25 damage per second. So to use this damage here, let's first create 2 variables. Let's create the current health and the max health. So clicking on the plus up here, let's call this one current health and select it as a float variable.
Please
and let's create a new one called max health. Now for the current health, remember to compile, and now you can see the default value for the current health. Now instead of just setting our current health here as a default value, let's first set our max health. Let's say, for example, my character has a maximum health of 200. And let's compile. Now instead of setting this current health to 200 as well, the easiest way is just to go up here in the...
Okay, let's test a few things out, yeah. Let's see if it's actually getting it. Print. String. Ah. No pain. Alright. Let's see if this... I don't know. We know it has to... No, wait. That should be working. So... Damn it. Damn. Impulse on damage. Oh, that's damping. No. Yeah. Can be damaged. That's on. Am I going crazy? And I don't know what to do. Something going crazy. I don't know what to do. About any damage. Damage. So, this is not getting activated. So, let me try compiling it then. Pancake. No, I'm just gonna make a new one. It's not touch at all. We're just gonna go volume, pain, causing volume. That's what it is. I hope it is. I just like set the 25 damaged. Oh, that's working. Alright, now it's working. I must have done something. So let's try scaling it, see if that's the problem. I don't think it will be, but you never know. Okay, that's expand that. See if this works now. Can I stand it? I think it... Wait. If I move this all the way up there, over there, it's... Alright, so now I'm taking damage. I think what the problem was is that the hitbox is on the characters. Or, no. Let's see if I move this to here. Is that gonna... I might also have another theory. Wait, let's see what happens if I just move it up to, like, there. We should enable hitboxes, actually. Or not enable them, but... No, we don't want the mesh, we want the capsule, yes. Visible. No. Just search up on, no. What is it called? rendering. Hidden in game, that's what it is. Ah, there we go. So, I wish we could see this. Is it like possible hidden? Oh, we could probably add a cube to it, right? Shapes. Cube. Now this shouldn't affect it, right? Because it's like a parent. I hope not. We're gonna remove collision. Let's see if this. I hope it does not. Like, should be able. No. I'll put this at the bottom of it, because that's all I really need to know. How do I... It's like my first time about using them again, so... No making fun of me. You know that's what you see me like to do. Alright, problem is, I don't know what exactly it is. I'm gonna guess it's just something with player hitbox. I don't know. We're gonna create a new one. It's just gonna be I shouldn't have any of these, like, so I won't care, but, like, say I do this and just run over here. Yeah. So, I don't know. 25, I guess. Alright.
Begin play, and when the game begins, you can just take this current health, hold shift or hold alt and drag and place it into here to set it, and you can drag this max health into this pin, and whenever the game begins, it will automatically just set your current health to your maximum health. So currently my maximum health is 200. This will be 200 as well when the game starts. Okay, so let's take this current health.
Why is that? Oh, I know. We could just
Doesn't go below 0, because if you keep subtracting, you can go below 0. So I'm going to 0. Alright, so let's go back. So it is there, and now we have to update the health bar. So for the health bar, remember in the UI, if I go back here and I go back to the graph, we called it update health UI. So I have to call this one, and this one is inside of WB main. So we actually need a variable of the WB main that we created up here. So I'm going to push this a bit away. I'm going to right click this and promote it to a variable and call it WB main.
Oh,
I need it because I...
Okay, what are you doing down here?
Alright, and this is for now.